We're taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. and it's opening day at Camden Yards. We're just 4 hours away from first pitch. We'll take you live to the ballpark for a sneak peek at all of today's excitement. And funding schools in Baltimore City. We'll take a deeper dive into the mayor's proposed budget. Plus, breaking news out of Baltimore County, where County Executive Johnny Olszewski is naming a new police chief. What we're learning about the new leader. Fox 45 News Midday starts right now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Shannon Lilly. We begin with that breaking news. Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski names a new police chief.
Chief McCullough will be the first African American to lead our nation's 21st largest police agency.
Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski nominates Robert McCullough as the Baltimore County Police Chief. He's a 35-year veteran of the department. Former Police Chief Melissa Hyatt left her position in December of 2022. Olszewski says McCullough is a barrier-breaking, homegrown leader with decades of experience who both understands the needs of our department. Well, downtown Towson has seen a recent rash of violence. Just recently, a 17-year-old boy was shot and killed near the Towson Circle. A woman was stabbed near there not too long after as well. In February, 3 women were raped at gunpoint in an alley just off the Circle. And before that, shots were fired near the Circle, and there was also an armed carjacking. We're taking a deeper dive into the mayor's proposed $3.47 billion budget for 2024. An unexpected increase to the amount of money the city is spending on education could be a problem. In order to meet the budget requirements to fund Kerwin, the city is having to pull money from other areas. Olivia Dance is downtown with a closer look at where this money is going to come from. Olivia?
The blueprint for Maryland's future, or Kerwin, is coming at an unexpectedly expensive cost for Baltimore, as 11% of the city's operating budget will be used on education.
We are going to meet this requirement because it's the right thing to do, and the only way that we're going to grow into being the best Baltimore, and that's investing in our school system.
As you just heard, Mayor Scott saying the city will meet the mandate, but also recognize the additional funding is a gut punch. The blueprint, or Kerwin, is a 10-year education plan that calls to pour billions of dollars into classrooms across the state. City leaders say they were expecting an additional $12 million or so to go towards funding the schools, but the funding formula actually called for an additional $79 million. Mayor Scott is planning to pull the money from the city's surplus last year, but he says tapping into the reserve isn't sustainable long term. He's looking to Annapolis for funding formula changes.
What we've been discussing with them and what we've heard is a open and willingness to look at how we can look at the formula. It's not what the governor or anyone expected us to be having at this point.
And Baltimore City residents will have the chance to weigh in on the budget proposal on April 26th. The final budget, though, must be approved by June 26th. For now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
All right, Olivia, thank you. And you can stay with Fox 45 News for continuing coverage of the 2024 budget. You can find the mayor's proposal on our website. That is foxbaltimore.com. A southeast Baltimore community is shaken as another child falls victim to gun violence, this time a 9-year-old girl.
You know, I just hope he all right. God got his arms around him, you know. Because I don't think if it was a he or she, you know, they ain't deserve that, you know. They kids growing up in a neighborhood like this.
The shooting happened along McElderry Street yesterday afternoon. 2 other people were hurt. One of them is in critical condition. Next week, City State's Attorney Ivan Bates will mark his first 100 days in office. Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost will host a town hall with Bates to talk about the milestone on Thursday night. That's April 13th at 7. We invite you to join us at the new Metropolitan Baptist Church at 1501 McCullough Street, or you can watch the town hall live at foxbaltimore.com. It is opening day at Camden Yards, and we are taking a live look over the ballpark where the O's will take on the New York Yankees. The weather looking much better than it was yesterday. Of course, the game was originally set for Thursday, but it was pushed to today due to that weather. Now, it's going to be a busy day in and around Camden Yards. The Budweiser Clydesdales will parade from Lee Street to Utah Street. That begins in just about 30 minutes. Then gates are going to open at noon. Governor Wes Moore is expected to throw the ceremonial first pitch, and then the game begins at 3:05. Now, if you are going to the game, remember all bags must be clear and no larger than 12 by 6 by 12 inches. Other bags that are permitted at Camden Yards are 1-gallon plastic freezer bags, fanny packs, or clutch purses no larger than 5 by 7 inches, and medically necessary items, including diaper bags. Non-clear bags as well as backpacks, large purses, and large tote bags will not be allowed in. Now, if you're heading to opening day, share your photos with us. You can just scan the QR code right there on your screen. It'll take you to foxbaltimore.com/chime-in, and that's where you can upload your pictures and videos. It's all powered by Stackla. Well, if you're planning to celebrate Easter, it's going to cost you more this year. That's especially true if you're dyeing eggs. We'll look at how rising egg prices are making the fun activity more expensive and share some cost-saving alternatives. And new poll numbers could spell trouble for President Biden as he looks for a second term. What voters are saying about the 2024 race for the White House. And it's not just the O's game that's going to create traffic problems downtown. The boss, Bruce Springsteen himself, is coming to town. It's 11:06. You're watching Fox 45 News, Midday.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
Welcome back. We're taking a live look over Camden Yards where the Orioles are gearing up for their home opener against the New York Yankees. There is plenty of excitement surrounding this Orioles team, and Be More Lifestyle host Mark Clark is at the ballpark. He's bringing us a closer look at all of this excitement. Mark?
It can't be opening day without the delicious food. Adam, who's from Baltimore, is going to tell us about some of the delicious offerings. What's
Absolutely, absolutely. Happy for Oriole fans to come see what we have created for them this year. One of the top things, it's our Be More chicken box. If you're from Baltimore, you know what that is. Our version, 3 jalapeno buttermilk brand breaded chicken breast, Old Bay Western fries, Hawaiian roll, a couple packets of hot sauce. That's our Be More chicken box, offered at the Bleacher Grill on Utah Street. We also have our signature crab pretzel bowl that's offered at our Superbook Bar and Restaurant. That's a crab pretzel bowl, hollowed out, dipped in garlic butter, stuffed with our house-made crab dip as well, topped with some Old Bay cheese, baked golden brown and delicious. One of the fun things that we have at the yard this year, this is the Yard Dog. 3 feet worth of hot dog on 1 foot long hot dog bun. Topped with our house-made Maryland crab dip and some Old Bay potato sticks. This is served at our rooftop bar. They're on Utah Street. If the Yard Dog's not your thing, we also have the Maryland Dog. That's at our 100 level Camden Franks locations. Same dog, just a little bit smaller. Something neat we have for the fans this year, it's the 410 program. We all know 410, it's the area code. So popcorns, soda, water, Cracker Jacks, peanuts, hot dog. You can all get that for $4.10 at select locations within the ballpark.
Great job, Adam. And again, something for everyone. A great baseball, a great stadium, and of course, great food. You can't beat that combination. It's all going down for opening day. I'm Mark Clark, Fox 45 News.
All right, I'm hungry now. Looking forward to that pretzel stuffed crab dish. That looks so good. All right, well, if you are heading to opening day, share your photos with us. Just scan the QR code on your screen. It'll take you to foxbaltimore.com/chime-in, where you can upload your pictures and videos. It is all powered by Stackla. Now, it's not just going to be game traffic drivers are dealing with. The big Bruce Springsteen concert is tonight at the newly reimagined CFG Bank Arena. At the ribbon cutting this morning, the mayor saying the new arena will be a game changer for the city.
We are now going to be a mecca for music and entertainment here in Baltimore. When you look at the acts, Bruce Springsteen, Blink-182, Lizzo, Anita Baker, Babyface, Janet Jackson, and more, and many, many more to come. We're going to keep stealing acts from D.C. because why go to D.C. when you can come to Baltimore?
Well, the governor also attending the big ribbon cutting. The overhaul includes improved concessions, seating, and overall upgrades to the space. We're learning Baltimore County's police helicopter responded to Wednesday. Gives votes to expel 2 Democrats. What the Democratic leaders did that has Republicans so upset. And coming up at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1, it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. It's 11:12. You're watching Fox 45 News Midday. We're back with a live look over Camden Yards. Gates opening in the coming hour ahead of a 3:05 first pitch. Stick with us. Meteorologist Justin Chambers has your game day forecast. That's coming up in about 5 minutes. Taking a look at your social stream now. In Tennessee, the GOP-controlled House of Representatives votes to expel 2 Democrats for protesting and calling for gun reforms on the House floor. The House voted to expel Representatives Justin Pearson and Justin Jones. Republican lawmakers say the 2 engaged in disorderly behavior when they led gun reform chants from the House podium with a megaphone. Representative Gloria Johnson also took part in the protest, but the chamber failed to oust her by 1 vote. So, of course, so many people reacting online. These responses just pouring in. Aubrey here says, good, so sit down and shut up. You can't cancel the Constitution no matter how hard you try, Gloria. This user has just the opposite opinion. He says, how is this even possible, like banning an elected representative? This is completely against democracy. It's pure hate and fascism. We know our president is tweeting saying that it's against democracy as well. So lots of responses this morning. Schools and colleges across the country may soon be forbidden from placing full bans on transgender athletes. It's part of a new proposal from the Biden administration. If made law, schools receiving federal funding could not prevent transgender athletes from competing on teams consistent with their gender identity. Any proposed limits would need to consider the sport, level of competition, and the age group. So Susan here says, take sports out of the public school system and then sports can do what they want. And technically sports should do what they want. Playing sports is not an education. Being physically fit is an education, but playing sports is competitive. It doesn't belong in our education system. But then we have Mike here responding to her, and he says, there is much to be learned from competition. You obviously must not have played sports. Sports are a vital learning experience. Dedication, mental toughness, strategies, physical fitness, education, all just small parts of sports. A new poll finds 1/3 of Americans believe President Joe Biden deserves to be reelected. That's according to a new CNN poll conducted by SSRS. A majority of Democrats say they would like to see someone else as the party nominee for president next year. The poll was done throughout the month of March and before the indictment of former President Donald Trump. Joseph here says, yes, I'm a Democrat who wants him and his woke team out. And then look at this. Bethy, though, says, whatever, I voted for him and can't wait to do so again. The final full week of this year's legislative session is coming to an end. At 4, we question lawmakers on their work to address issues impacting residents. Baseball fans flocking to downtown Baltimore for the start of baseball season. At 5, we take you live to Camden Yards for this year's home opener. And the EPA is poised to roll out new rules against tailpipe emissions. At 6, how the average motorist could be affected. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and your forecast in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, just tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. Trending now, not only is it opening day at Camden Yards, it's National Beer Day, too. Talk about a perfect pairing there. Well, beer was found in ancient civilizations almost from 10,000 BC. That is really old. It's also the world's most popular alcoholic beverage. Not that surprising. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. Mark, you were out at Camden Yards. You've had a busy morning, but you didn't get any beer, right?
I know. You know, it was so chilly this morning. Justin offered me some water, and I was like, I'm good.
You didn't even want the water.
You know what I mean? It's like,
wow.
And you know, you want that hot, sunny day to really get in that cold beer mode.
True.
For me.
It's coming, though. It's coming.
Exactly.
We'll have more days like that, right?
It's opening day, so yeah, it's still, it's fine. It's going to be beautiful out there, and it's going to be a lot of beer drinking going on.
Definitely.
But, you know, at 5 in the morning, maybe a little too young.
It's 5 o'clock p.m. somewhere, though, right, Mark?
Right. 5 p.m. It's not 5 a.m., but you're right. But, you know, being out there, though, and being, you know, National Beer Day or whatever, you got to have a couple suds for today, even if you don't love them. For sure.
What was the energy like out there, Mark?
Oh, it was great. Everybody, I mean, it's you know, we think it's going to be a winning season, and it's sold out, standing room only. Let's go.
Yeah,
O's.
Let's go. Let's go O's. All right. Thanks, Mark. Well, the day has finally come, and the O's are ready to take on the New York Yankees for this year's home opener. Meteorologist Justin Chambers is at Camden Yards with your opening day forecast.
Well, it is opening day at Camden Yards, and we are seeing mostly cloudy skies. The lights have been on most of the morning time, and we even had a few showers earlier this morning. But as we head later into the afternoon, not going to be too bad. Definitely cooler than what we saw on Thursday. So let's take a look and see what's going on here with our forecast and with our weather. Again, some of those showers that were earlier this morning that kind of rolled through. But the weather story after our cloudy and cooler morning, mostly cloudy skies for the afternoon. Those temperatures are definitely closer to average for this time of year. This time of year, typically lower 60s is what we see, and that's where we're going to end up. But over the next couple of hours, you're going to see those numbers eventually rise to the upper 50s. Some of us won't even get into the 60s here, again, with some of that cloud cover, that cooler air kind of in the wake of that cold front that passed through the area. But here's a look at your O's, Kaz, from Camden Yards. First pitch in the lower 60s here by about 3 o'clock this afternoon. The governor throwing out that first pitch. And again, just a light jacket if you are going to come come out to the ballpark or if you're going to be tailgating out here. And especially as the game goes on in that 5, 6, 7 o'clock hour, temps will drop. But high temps, mainly 50s and a few lower 60s here and there, taking you into your Friday afternoon. And the good news is, as we head into the weekend, we're going to be staying dry. Now, some of those clouds are going to linger on Saturday. That's going to be the coldest day of the next 10. But as we get into Sunday, Easter Sunday, looking real good. That's going to be kids' opening day at Camden Yards. Plenty of sunshine and temperatures that actually warm back into the lower 60s. So that 10-day forecast, opening day, not too bad. Again, upper 50s on Saturday. Lower 60s, not only for Sunday, but into Monday of next week, even the mid-60s. And notice those 70s and even lower 80s are coming back with, again, mostly sunny skies and dry conditions as well. So, of course, hope you have a great time at the ballpark. We've had a great time being out here all morning and midday. For Fox 45, I'm meteorologist Justin Chambers.
All right, go O's. Thanks, Justin. Still ahead, after asking the city to fix a pothole for more than a year, one man takes matters into his own hands. You can't say he was not creative with his fix. But first, Chipotle is firing up a new legal battle against Sweetgreen. How the Mexican chain is accusing the salad company of copyright infringement. The excitement of the WWE returns tonight. Friday Night SmackDown starts at 8. Then keep watching for Fox 45 News at 10 and Fox 45 News Late Edition. It's 11:22. You're watching Fox 45 News Midday. Don't miss this. Chipotle is suing Sweetgreen over its burrito bowl. The Mexican chain is accusing the salad company of trademark infringement, saying its new Chipotle chicken burrito bowl is a copycat that's designed to confuse customers. Sweetgreen is now renaming its new menu item. Costco is feeling the pinch of inflation. Despite being the country's largest warehouse retailer, the store is selling less stuff. Customers at Costco are making smaller purchases. The company reported its monthly same-store sales dropped for the first time in almost 3 years. Bed Bath & Beyond reaches a deal to stay afloat. The retail store chain is partnering with Hilco Global for a $120 million arrangement to keep merchandise on the shelves and avoid filing for bankruptcy. Time now for your lunch break. A Virginia man is going viral for his homemade pothole fix. Josh Anderson says he submitted work orders for the same pothole for more than a year, but the city never fixed it. So he took matters into his own hands. He filled the pothole, even planting a tree in it. Look at that. But it didn't last long. He says Hopewell City workers ripped the tree out, but get this, they didn't fill the pothole.
I come back home from work and the tree was gone. So I pulled up another tree and I planted another one, put some lights on it.
And I thought it was Christmas in April with the Christmas lights on there. It was really funny.
Oh my goodness. Well, after the second tree went up, photos Josh posted of the tree went viral. Views on TikTok soon topped 2 million. And that's when he says the city finally acted.
As many times as I went and asked to get it done and nothing's been done about it. And as soon as I make a TikTok and put it on their webpage with a tree in it, within 24 hours, they had a crew out here fixing it.
Of course. Oh my goodness. I love the Christmas lights though. That's amazing. Well, that's all the time we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next, and Mark Clark is back to tell us what they're working on. Hey, Mark.
That's right. Now, if you think your job is bad, not you, this might make you feel a little better. A new Reddit thread is calling out the most thankless but crucial jobs. We'll share what people are saying coming up.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. Oh, Lady T is here.
Hey.
along with comedian Ray Diva.
Hey,
Good morning, ladies.
What's
Good
up?
morning.
Happy Friday. Let's get
Yes,
it.
let me tell you
Good
right
Friday.
now, it's opening day at Camden Yards, a live look over the ballpark where the O's will take on the New York Yankees.
Hey.
The weather looking much better than it was yesterday. A little cooler, of course. The game was originally set for Thursday, but was pushed to today due to the weather. First pitch is set for 3:05.
Hey.
Let's go O's. And of course, you can't talk baseball without talking about the ballpark food. There'll be a lot of new items on the menu at Camden Yards this year.
Well, we have a new concessions partner with Levy, and they're going to introduce some new items. I actually tried a couple things yesterday. A bruleed crab. I think anytime you hear crab, it's a great thing. It's in a little bun, and it's delicious. We have a value menu that we're promoting where there's a number of items that are just $4.10, so our 410 menu for Baltimore. And, of course, the regular expectation of great hot dogs, popcorn, and all the things you want at a game.
Yeah, I was out there this morning, guys. Did you see, Ray Diva, did you see the 3-foot-long hot dogs combined with the crab sauce?
Yeah.
That didn't do it for you?
No, not at all. In baseball, I love the hot dogs. That's the only thing I like about baseball is hot dogs and when the game is over. That's it. I'm sorry, when it's over.
Lady T, did you see anything that you liked on the menu?
Oh my gosh, I thought that was a panini. I was so glad. I was like, oh my God, they done really took it to Panera Bread on this one. Come on, O's. Even after the yesterday with the the rain and it was supposed to happen, it didn't happen. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen today during the home opener. The O's. Let's go O's.
Let's go O's.
I love it. I love 5 men on the field, and I love good food in the stands.
Okay, fine, lady. We want to hear from you. What's your favorite thing about baseball? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody's talking about, okay? If you're heading to opening day, share your photos with us. Just scan the QR code on your screen. It will take you to foxbaltimore.com/chime-in, where you can upload your pictures and videos powered by Stack LA or Stackla.
Stackla, there you go.
Oh, thank you. If you're planning to celebrate Easter by dyeing eggs, it will cost you more this year. Egg prices are up 60% from last year. If you want to dye eggs but avoid the sticker shock, consider this alternative. You can get plastic eggs and paint them. Overall, Americans are expected to spend $24 billion on Eastern items. That's more than $3 billion. That's more than the $3 billion that will be on candy. And if you're buying one of those chocolate bunnies, listen to this: 78% of the people say they eat the bunny's ears first.
Oh,
yeah. I mean,
they trying to trick us because eggs went down like in the past 2 weeks. Have y'all noticed?
They did. I just put something up online that just said their prices went down on them eggs. Okay.
Okay, let's focus in. Ray Diva, do you eat the ears first?
I do. I eat it. I break it up and I eat it in pieces.
You break it up?
Yeah, over a matter of days because
wow.
I eat all that chocolate at once.
That's a great first date question. Do you eat the ears first?
Okay, Lady T.
I'm sorry.
Lady T is going to get us kicked off television.
She's going to find a date.
I'm sorry, but no one cares about the ears first. Honestly, you just inhale those chocolate bunnies. They are so amazing. Right. And then this year, now that the egg prices went down, you can have an omelet with your chocolate bunny.
No.
Okay, let's get to this thankless job. If you think your job is bad, this might make you feel a little better. A new Reddit thread is calling out the most thankless but crucial jobs. So what are people saying? A lot are saying garbage men. There are also a lot of people saying scientific researchers, as well as school custodians, farmers, and retail and fast food workers. Ooh. Any thankless jobs out there, Ray Diva?
Mine. I have the most thankless job. I'm a comedian. I make you guys laugh and you forget about me. I heal you and then you don't even say
thank you. We don't forget
you.
about you. Lady T.
Most thankless, you said most thankless jobs, correct?
Yeah, thankless.
Yeah, okay. The most thankless jobs, out there are probably, our firefighters, our emergency crew people. I have to say, they do a great job because my goodness, I cannot climb up no ladders, none of the things that they do. So we truly appreciate them.
I think Lady T's trying to get a date with the firefighters.
I was trying to get one because I love a man in uniform, so I was trying to, but you saw what I was trying to do.
But let's not forget the people who clean the slot machines. We don't thank them enough either.
Because it's a blessed job.
What about I think the doctors that deal with our, our parts, our lower parts. I think they're thankless.
Oh,
yeah, surgeons.
Yeah.
Specifically the surgeons who were giving BBLs. I do believe that They are definitely, it's a thankless job there.
Ray Diva, are you somewhere this weekend?
I am not. I am home.
Okay, good.
Oh, wait, Mark, I'm in a play this weekend. Y'all come see me. I'm in the Battle for Your Soul at City of Praise in Landover.
Wow.
So come see me Friday
Support
and Saturday.
Lady T.
Yes, thank you guys.
Well, thanks so much, guys. Look, still weather. The weather's finally warming us, so get outside and enjoy the great outdoors. We'll show you a great trip, a great destination for the whole family you'll love. But first, a new way to make your groceries go further in the future, a new easy way to extend freshness and flavor. We got that coming up next.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Extending food is important to help manage food costs. Stacey Bell from America's Steals and Deals is here to share how one of the most trusted brands in kitchenware can help.
The following segment is sponsored by Gnocchi.
We really like a sandwich at our house for a snack on the go because we're always running around, but it is the worst when you go to grab the bread and it's stale and it's moldy. This Tupperware bread saver has really helped us out with that. It's so easy to use. It's lightweight. It's got this little divider in it, so you can put the divider in, and if different people in the house like different types of bread, one goes here, the other goes here, and then you just close it, and it's going to keep your bread fresh, and that's going to save you money because you don't want to throw away money. Groceries are so expensive right now. This works because it's got this little ventilation on the top, and it's just the right amount of air. Too much air makes the bread stale, and too little is going to create mold. So this gives you just the right amount. The other thing I like about it, if you have the kids or the grandkids over, like sometimes when we have family, I like to treat us to muffins or bagels. You can put these in a separate compartment. Even if you treat yourself to the good bagels, they stay fresh right there, and you just cover it. And it's got this really sleek look, and it looks good in any kitchen, and it's really lightweight to transport. With this price that you're getting, you could buy a couple and give these to friends as a gift. Right now, we're offering 25% off the Tupperware Bread Saver. This is really a good deal. It's gonna save you money in the long run. Head to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer.
What's going on, Baltimore? It's Mark Clark. I'm here at Marshy Point Park and Nature Center with Ben and John. We're exploring the beautiful scenic locations all around Maryland, and this is one of our stops. So, Ben, tell us about Marshy Point.
Thanks, Mark. So Marshy Point is part of the Baltimore County Department of Recreation and Parks system, and it is our park and nature center here on the Upper Chesapeake Bay. Just under 500 acres of land and about 8 miles worth of trails are available. We've got a nature center. It's open every day. We show 50 different species of native wildlife and have family programs all year long. So we get about 80,000 visitors a year, and about 25,000 of them participate in one of our programs, which could be anything from a spring or fall festival to a canoe trip. We just actually used a boat behind us today. We took our summer camp out on a field trip to Hart Miller Island State Park. So we're having a lot of fun here, and hopefully everybody can see we've got a great view.
It's amazing out here. So, John, why is it called Marshy Point?
Yeah, so if you take a look around, you can see all the herbaceous, non-woody vegetation. So pretty much all
herbaceous. I like that, herbaceous.
So anything that's not a tree or a shrub, right? So if you take a look around, you got that, and that pretty much classifies it as marsh. So this is a tidal brackish water marsh here, and the point stands for we are surrounded by 2 bodies of water. So we have the Dundee Creek, which we're looking at right now, and then we also have the Saltpeter Creek, which is on the other side of the park. So hence the point for Marshy Point.
All right, these guys are on it. Okay, so Ben, give us a history surrounding this beautiful location.
Awesome. Yeah, so this whole thing is one long peninsula, and we're really in a unique spot because when we look out on these creeks, we see exactly the marshes that John was just telling us about. We don't see a lot of houses. We don't see a lot of development. So you've got this tract of county land, which in turn backs up to the Gunpowder State Park, which in turn backs up to protected federal land. And so the history of this whole area was actually that it was kind of the playground for well-off people from Baltimore and the surrounding area to come out in the wintertime and go duck hunting. So the Marshy Point Ducking Club existed on the point behind us and was actually host to some pretty famous people who came out here to go duck hunting in winter. You know, everybody doesn't necessarily realize that ducks are winter visitors for the most part. You know, we see our mallards, but most of the other species of ducks show up here in the winter and spend the winter on the bay eating submerged aquatic vegetation and other types of invertebrates too.
So guys, where can people go to get more information?
Yeah, so if you go onto BaltimoreCountyMD.gov, go into the Department of Recreation and Parks webpage, you can find Marshy Point Park and Nature Center's webpage, and then you can find hours of operation and specific programs and everything that we have to offer as well. But also, if you want to go into marshypoint.org's website, we'll have our list of programs and events, as well as a little more up-to-date calendars and things like that. So,
well, guys, it's been amazing, and again, this information is invaluable, and I hope people take full advantage of all these wonderful offerings. Still ahead, a Maryland family with a rich history in horse training shares their dream around their new foal. And it's National Wildlife Week, so what better time to talk about the importance of protecting our wildlife? Why is it so important, and how you can get involved? Coming up next.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
For generations, the Allen family has owned and bred horses and won at the highest levels. They join us now on Be More Lifestyle. Vincent and Phyllis Allen, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I'm so glad to have you guys here. So how long has the Allen family been in the horse business?
Since the 1700s.
What?
Yes.
Give us a little history on that.
Let's go back as far as 1891. So if you Google 1891, Kentucky Derby winner, it's my great-great-grandfather.
Wow.
And Isaac Murphy. So Isaac Murphy and my great-great-grandfather teamed up. Isaac Murphy still hold a record to the day with the most Kentucky Derby wins. That's my grandfather there.
Wow.
And that was probably like 1938. And he the owner and the trainer.
And so when we say we stand on our shoulders, you really do stand on the shoulders of your grandfather and in your family. So now you guys you own Shannon, correct?
Shannon Brook, yes.
And Shannon has a foal waiting to come see us, right?
Yes.
Talk about Shannon's bloodline.
Okay, Shannon is a direct line from Secretariat and Northern Dancer, Storm Cat, all those great horses. And this is the pedigree bloodline right there, and you see Secretariat right there.
That's amazing.
And Northern Dancer, Storm Cat, Storm Bird. If you Google any of these names, you'll see their earnings and everything they ever did in life. The owners, the trainers, everything about the whole horses racing history.
That's amazing. So what's the future goals for Shannon's foal?
To win the Triple Crown.
Let's go.
Right, so that's the goal.
So when does what's the term? Drop? Come out? What's the term when the baby?
Drop.
Okay, when does she drop?
April, end of April.
Any day.
Okay.
Any day near April.
I mean, guys, this is so, I mean, we have to do a whole package on you because, again, so much history, you know, just so much interest. And, again, who knows? Baltimore may win it all one day because of you guys. So how can people follow your story? How can they reach you?
There you go on the teleprompter.
And also, can I jump in?
Hop in there, Phyllis.
We also do other things. Well, I'm the horseman's wife, so I'm learning about this industry, and it's very, very interesting.
Wow.
And we also are doing a fundraiser. We do different things on the land just to help with the process. So if you go to Eventbrite and put in Mount STEM, you'll see the information about what we are planning for June.
Okay.
And it's a fundraiser. We're trying to save the children fundraiser, introducing them to the whole world of equine therapy and just aquaponics, agriculture, all types of things that will also happen on the farm.
Okay,
in addition to Shannon's foal.
We have to wrap things up now, Phyllis, but you know what? We have to have you back. But guys, thanks so much for joining us, okay?
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate you.
Amazing. Okay, it's an opening day at Camden Yards. It's going down, the O's home opener, and it looks like it got postponed because of the storms yesterday, but we're back, and Justin shows us what's going on today. What's going on, Justin?
Well, it is opening day at Camden Yards, and we are seeing mostly cloudy skies. The lights have been on most of the morning time, and we even had a few showers earlier this morning. But as we head later into the afternoon, not going to be too bad. Definitely cooler than what we saw on Thursday. So let's take a look and see what's going on here with our forecast and with our weather. Again, some of those showers that were earlier this morning that kind of rolled through. But the weather story after our cloudy and cooler morning, mostly cloudy skies for the afternoon. Those temperatures are definitely closer to average for this time of year. This time of year, typically lower 60s is what we see, and that's where we're going to end up. But over the next couple of hours, you're going to see those numbers eventually rise to the upper 50s. Some of us won't even get into the 60s here, again, with some of that cloud cover, that cooler air kind of in the wake of that cold front that passed through the area. But here's a look at your O's cast from Camden Yards. First pitch in the lower 60s here by about 3 o'clock this afternoon. The governor throwing out that first pitch. And again, just a light jacket if you are going to come come out to the ballpark or if you're going to be tailgating out here. And especially as the game goes on in that 5, 6, 7 o'clock hour, temps will drop. But high temps, mainly 50s and a few lower 60s here and there, taking you into your Friday afternoon. And the good news is, as we head into the weekend, we're going to be staying dry. Now, some of those clouds are going to linger on Saturday. That's going to be the coldest day of the next 10. But as we get into Sunday, Easter Sunday, looking real good. That's going to be kids' opening day at Camden Yards, plenty of sunshine, and temperatures that actually warm back into the lower 60s. So that 10-day forecast, opening day, not too bad. Again, upper 50s on Saturday. Lower 60s, not only for Sunday, but into Monday of next week, even the mid-60s. And notice those 70s and even lower 80s are coming back with, again, mostly sunny skies and dry conditions as well. So, of course, hope you have a great time at the ballpark. We've had a great time being out here all morning and midday. For Fox 45, I'm meteorologist Justin Chambers.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by the National Wildlife Federation and Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Factors such as climate change, deforestation, and overpopulation are endangering many wildlife species and their habitats. That is why it is more important than ever to protect our wildlife. But how? In celebration of National Wildlife Week, wildlife experts David Mizajewski and Peter Gross join us to discuss the importance of the conservation of North America's most at-risk wildlife and habitats. So tell us, guys, what is National Wildlife Week?
Well, National Wildlife Week is 1 week out of the year that the National Wildlife Federation has been designating since 1938 to focus on celebrating wildlife and inspiring people to join the cause of conservation. We've teamed up again with Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom to do that this year, and it's all about exploring nature's backyard. This is about a campaign to get people to go outdoors. We know when people go outside, they experience nature and then they want to protect it, and that's what National Wildlife Week is all about this year.
And why is wildlife conservation so important?
Well, it's so important now, more important than ever, actually, because 1/3 of North America's native wildlife is threatened. It's so important that we share the information with this next generation about how they can be involved to help preserve habitat and wildlife where they live. What we hope to do is inspire people to start their families off young, go into the forest, spend time in the woods, go to parks, or even in your backyard by planting flowers that attract butterflies or bees. Any way you can, connect this next generation with wildlife so they'll become concerned what they can do to help preserve it.
So guys, why do animals play?
Well, animals play because they're just like us. It's fun. But for many species, it's practice for the skills that they're going to need when they turn into adults. So whether it's, mountain lion kittens romping with each other, pouncing, that's the same skill they're going to need when they're adults, when they're hunting. And on the National Wildlife Week website, we've got some fun videos of animals doing that exact thing. Again, to inspire people to want to get involved. Also on the National Wildlife Week website are a whole bunch of ways that people can get involved using their voice, but even getting involved in personal ways to help out the local wildlife. And so we hope everybody goes there, takes the wildlife pledge, and when you share the pledge on social media, you'll be entered to win some really neat prizes from Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
I love it. You guys have been, in the industry, in the field forever, and thank you for all that you do. Where can people get more information?
Well, one of the things they might do, of course, go to the National Wildlife Federation website and also go to wildkingdom.com because Mutual of Omaha has produced a series of 5 new shows that just deals with wildlife success stories. It's called Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, Protecting the Wild. And we're hoping that'll create a little bit of hope for people that are concerned about preserving our natural world.
David and Peter, thanks for sharing this great information. Appreciate it. And it's opening day at Camden Yards coming up. What you're most excited about at the ballpark this year? It's opening day at Camden Yards, a live look over the ballpark where the O's will take on the New York Yankees. First pitch is set for 3:05. And of course, you can't talk about baseball without talking about the ballpark food. There'll be a lot of new items on the menu at Camden Yards this year. We wanted you to tell it what's your favorite thing about baseball. Most of you are saying the game. Okay. Great show lined up for Monday. We got, a lot of you been gathering this Sunday for Easter. And it's got us thinking about how food brings families together. Coming up Monday, how to create fun dishes that are allergy friendly. Thank you for inviting us to your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Have a great one, and we'll see you Monday.